Hello, it's Noelle, and I am going to attempt to give a quick tour of the entire property here. We decided to call it Zig Ridge. I tried this video once before and I realized I was moving way too fast, so I'm going to try to go slower. And I'm down at the edge of the property and I see there's a couple of cars coming, so we're going to have a little road noise while we're down here right at the road. This over here is the first area that I've cleared. There was fencing all along here and over there by the carport. And we've cleared this all out because this is where the camper is going to go. There's the first car and there's another one behind it. There we go. It's just by the road. It's loud. And we're going to hook our camper up to leave it here to kind of use as a guest house. There are a couple of crabapple trees over here. And I don't know what this is over here. I'm gonna have to do like a reverse Google search. There's posts holding it up and all kinds of stuff. I don't know if it's grapes or raspberries or something. I don't know. I need to find out what that is. So that's a fun little thing to figure out. The carport's kind of a mess. We've got some appliances sitting there that we pulled out of the house. This section over here I worked on yesterday. I got a pile of wire to go to the scrap metal place. And then we've got a little bit of fence left back there behind the carport. As you can see, it's got vines on it and stuff. I'm debating leaving that one because I kind of like to have it for putting the garbage cans up against kind of thing. But I don't know. I got to think about that. Still have a couple of posts to remove. It's been a lot of post removing, a lot of removing brush and weeds and vines, and then I've had to burn, try to keep the sun from glaring it too much. I've had to burn vines out of the metal fencing so that we can take it to the scrap metal place. And then over here, let's see, I'm going to try to block the sun so this will work. Sorry about my hand. We have a shed with kind of a side shed on it. And then we have a lot of stuff stored in there right now from that we took out of the house that was here. I've got to replace the roof on the shed and redo the floor inside the side shed. So I'll talk about that at a later time. And then there was fencing over here in this part here, and I've taken all of that out. The fencing just isn't very pretty and it chops the property up so badly. So that's why we've taken it out. So, and then here, this is kind of a view of this side. So over here, property goes all the way up to the top of that hill. And this over here, try to not go too fast and block the sun. This is the side, the farthest side of it. So put my hand up here to block the sun. There we go. Okay, so up here where all the white rock is where the house is going to go. Try to walk a little slower. Don't make you dizzy. Over there is the well house. And then back behind the well house over there, that building right there is a chicken coop. I'll walk over there in a minute. And like I said, we own all these woods. I just love the woods. The woods make me very happy. This area is where the house, original house was that we've taken out. See if I can get a tree to block the sun a little. This is going to be our side yard. And I've saved a bunch of cinder blocks because we're going to build a porch on the front of the new house. And then it goes slow so I don't make this super dizzy. And we'll block the sun a little bit. And so over here, the house is going to go up to about where that cliff is. That'll be the backyard up in there. Make that all get that all flattened out a little bit, spread out a little bit so that it's a little bit more level. That's it. Level is the word I'm looking for. And then this part down here, we're going to put in some railroad tie stairs to come down into the side yard. So we'll have that backyard up there, and we have a lot of wood that we need to cut up. We've had to take some trees down. A bunch of trees fell because a tornado went through here a couple of years ago and knocked a bunch of stuff down. So we have all of that to clean up. So lots of fun work to do still. Okay, so over here, I'm gonna walk over to here. The chicken coop. It'll be a while before we even think about having chickens, and that's okay. There's my neighbor. We have the best neighbors over there. It's been such a blessing. They've helped us so much, and they've kind of mentored us through this whole thing since we have never done this before. All right, so this is the chicken coop, and it's already got a fence thing on it. And I like having some of this other fencing over here because I'd like to put some garden boxes in this area over here. So I'm gonna take the fence out from, I'm gonna keep it down to this post and take it from here over to that post over there. And then I've got to take all of this out around here. So I still have a lot of fence removal to do. Up there is a building kind of falling down. We are going to keep that one, but we're doing a lot of it. We're going to turn that into a clubhouse for the grandsons. And then this tree, I love this tree. It's so pretty. And then it's a little louder over here again because we're walking all the way down by the road. So this is the fencing that I need to continue to take out. Sorry, it's really cold today. I was out here in short sleeves removing fencing the other day, and now I'm out here in like 4 layers and a winter coat. So weird the weather right now in January. So there's the building that we're going to be working on. Now this was all fencing around here. And that white mound on the ground over there, there was a building there, and we took that building out. And we're storing our son's boat. In fact, the fence for what used to be this area, is the gate for the fence is still over there. But this was a big garden the previous owners had. We're not planning to do that here. So there was a lot of debris and garden parts and all kinds of stuff that had to be cleaned up. And we got that all out. And then there's a broken lawn tractor that we've got to get hauled out. I love this little part over here. Walking over here is a lot of fun. I have a few more T-posts and regular posts to take out, but we've removed a lot from over here. And this over here is another area. I don't know what this is all about over here. If it's just for growing things or grapevines. Got to see what comes up in the spring to decide what we're going to do with that. And then I have over here the wire that I am going to keep. And then this is our other side. I love this whole flat area over here. I want to do something with that. And then it comes up around here. Oh, I get the kind of block the sun a little bit. Unfortunately, over here, the previous owners used some of this area to dump things. So we're doing a lot of cleaning out of this as much as we can, a little bit at a time. They left us a tree stand. I gotta figure out if it has all the parts. There's a broken trailer there. This is the other side of what's going to be the clubhouse. We have stuff hung there because we've been practicing BB guns out here. I have the wood as there's stuff under there. So every week I'm cleaning out more and more of this to put in the garbage, which is a little frustrating, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Let's see if that's the other side of the chicken coop. And get that to block, and then it goes all the way up to the top of the hill there. So that's it. That's what we're working on. That's what we're developing. We're working on the potential of all of this. And it's going to take some time, but that's okay. We're excited for this new project. So thanks for checking out Zig Ridge and for coming along on our next adventure. And we'll see you in the next video.